Hello, Star Family. If you're joining me in this transmission, I'd just like to extend a blessing to you. May you remember who you truly are. May you remember why you're here. May you feel connected with our true essence, the God Source. May you be filled with unconditional love. May your life be filled with ease and grace and prosperity, all for your highest good, if it is in your soul's plan to do so. Thank you for joining me. Today, I'm going to be expressing a soul transmission, and this transmission is kind of like sharing an energetic update of what's been happening and some things that I'd like to share with you. So the first expansion that is occurring is this expansion of compassion. So we say compassion, but it's not just a word, it is a feeling. Compassion is this state of unconditional love that we hold. We hold this frequency, this feeling of compassion for ourselves, for others on their journey, and even for events and situations that have happened, for, occurrences. So we're going through this huge expansion of the heart space. So in that, you might be finding that you have some shadows or some triggers that are coming up. Because when we go through this huge expansion of energy, that means that all of the things that are not in alignment with compassion and unconditional love, this expansion that's happening, they have to come up and be cleared and transmuted and alchemized, which is basically just dissolving that energy back into source love. So if you're finding that these shadows and triggers are coming up for you, that's okay. If you're finding you're having a lot of maybe aggression or blame or just these lower density feelings where you're just feeling, upset, or you're having these situations occur in your life that are triggering for you, that is when it is time to go within and reflect. Reflect on what is really going on. Most often, it is our own painful experiences that have been held within that need to come back up to be seen and to be felt. So I've talked about this a lot in my videos, but becoming aware and bringing love and healing and compassion to those triggers is most important. And it really comes with this expansion of self-awareness that this other person isn't truly hurting you. What's happening is they're doing something and it's hitting this sore spot within us. Now, the only way to really heal that, because we can't control others and we have no right to do so in this universe, what we can do though is we can find healing within ourselves. We can grow a deeper compassion for ourselves through all that we have experienced. So in my life, there may be some times when the body is telling you, ow, there's a pain, there's an ache, there's something that's there that is wanting my attention. So all I do is I sit and I gently ask that pain, what are you here to tell me? How can I hold space for you? How can I love you more? And when you do this, with such gentleness, with such compassion, with such love, that energy opens up like a flower and allows you to see it and feel it. And that's truly all that's needed to heal these triggers and face these shadows. It's just about opening up to what's occurring there, opening up to this awareness and holding a space of deep love and peace and compassion for all of that experience, for all this experience that has occurred in your life. We refrain from judgment, of judging if it's bad or good, because unconditional love does not judge. So it starts by this expansion of this compassionate heart, starts by holding more unconditional love for ourselves and our own experience. And when that happens, we get to expand that unconditional love to others when they need it. The love in our field expands and grows so much that no matter what happens, we are always fed by this internal source of unconditional love. And therefore, we don't need anything in the outside world to appear a certain way. We hold love and compassion for all of our experiences, all beings. And that is when the true expansion of the heart space happens. And that's what we're going through right now as a collective. So when it comes to compassion, we're going to expand our lens a little bit, right? Because we're not only individuals, we are individuated aspects of consciousness experiencing this reality in a certain way. But in truth, we are all aspects of the same source, of the same consciousness. So moving forward, as we experience this ascension journey of healing and loving and growing, it's in our best interest to expand our awareness to include the collective of humanity. Now, of course, it is important to treat ourselves with the utmost self-love, and that is our first priority, but not at the expense of others. So when we expand our lens, when we expand our view of when we all win, I also win, it really aligns us with the true principles of unconditional love and the true principles of this creation. I had a teacher at one time, Katie Anna, who said, we all succeed together. We can only succeed together. And that is the truth. So, when you say prayers for all of humanity. When you have these desires and wishes, we want to refrain from only having these desires for ourselves, although it is okay to have desires for ourselves, to connect with our soul's joy. But we want to also connect with the fact that we want everyone to succeed. We want everyone to feel good. We want everyone to feel loved, because we are all, in a larger sense, we are all one earth family. We are all one star family. We are all one family here. And if one falls, then we all fall. And so when one rises, we all rise. And it's important to expand that. It's important to expand our lens in that way, to include unity consciousness here. Now, like I said, we do not do this at the expense of our own selves. It is our responsibility to first and foremost always take care of ourselves and our own happiness and our own joy. But like I said, it is not necessary to do this at the expense of others. We can love ourselves and also love others. There is enough for everyone to go around. There is enough prosperity. There is enough abundance. There is enough love. There is enough peace. And remember, when you act in this way, in this peaceful, loving, tranquil, harmonious way within yourself and towards others, that ripples millionfold out throughout the universe, and it's creating this better world for all of us. So that's the next message that comes through, is to have this idea, have this reality rather, of unity consciousness within yourself, connecting with the spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood, that we are all one human family and we have responsibilities to ourselves and to each other to make this a better world for everyone. That includes the earth, this earth here. We are encapsulated in this dimension where we are on this planet. We are lovingly using her resources. We are lovingly giving and sharing all the time with the earth. We breathe her air. We are experiencing the sunlight. We are using the materials of the earth. And we must be respectful of this planet. We must extend this love to our Mother Earth as well. Extending this awareness as we are becoming aware that we are one collective, one unified whole. We are also one with the earth, and we are her children. And so expressing gratitude and just being respectful and enjoying the nature. This is some of our next steps moving forward into this better world, into this earth that is filled with peace and harmony and love, which is what we all truly want on a deep level. It's why we are here. In that same note, I want to continue on in this video, sharing a download I received yesterday. First of all, express or be in a state of gratitude and appreciation at all times. And this will accelerate your heart expansion trillionfold. It puts your energy in such a state that you are self-contained, that you recognize all of the gifts, and that this creation that appears right in front of you, this oneness, this beautiful intelligence, is perfect the way it is. And it gives you all that you need. When you have this practice of appreciation in every moment, and you can start with just a list of things you're grateful for, but also, throughout your day, notice and be aware of where is your energy. Are you in a state of appreciation, or are you feeling like you're lacking something? If you're feeling like you're lacking something, try to shift your awareness back to this state of, I have all that I need. Everything I need is right here. I am connected. I am a pillar of source. I'm a pillar of wealth. I'm a pillar of prosperity. And all that I need appears before me. Because if you look deeply at life, this is truly the case. Even if we don't see it right away. All of the things that we need are right here in front of us. And when we focus on this appreciation and focus on this gratitude, it expands. And this energy expands in our life, further opening your heart. Now, back to the download. It was a vision of how we're all kind of like in our own spherical realities. We have our own spheres, our own self-contained experiences, or our own self-contained realities. And think of it like a terrarium or something that's a circle. Like an ecosystem. If you've ever seen those little balls that are completely self-contained, it has everything it needs. It is full. It is whole. It doesn't need anything else. It creates its own, it has its own water, light, nutrition, movement, space, intelligence. Our lives in our own harmonic reality as individuated aspects of consciousness It is like this. It is this sphere of holy self-contained oneness. It needs nothing. It holds everything. Everything is happening in perfect timing. It is in alignment with the true cycles of organic nature. It is this self-contained bubble, if you will. And if we tap into this perfection that exists in every moment, we can align with our perfection. We can feel good. We can feel taken care of. We can feel nurtured, knowing that all is whole right now. So tap into that in your own life. Tap into your own, almost like a bubble, but it's encompassing everything that you see. This is your perfect reality right now. And when we learn to appreciate this grace that is bestowed upon us, even in the times that appear hard to us in this moment, when we extend grace to that experience and we say, okay, this must be happening for some reason, we begin to see that unconditional love is being served to us constantly. And all we have to do is either accept it or you can choose to resist it. But life becomes a lot easier when you accept this unconditional love, this perfection that is always appearing. So just remember, all that it takes is a simple shift in awareness, of shifting your focus to feeling grateful, to feeling taken care of, to just, even if you're experiencing some resistance in your life, just allowing whatever is occurring to just occur. Just allow it and move into a state of grace and compassion for whatever this oneness, whatever our reality is appearing exactly in front of our eyes. Okay? So the next and most important thing that I want to talk about today is we're moving into times when our structures, our internal structures are changing states, meaning they are becoming crystalline. What does something becoming crystalline mean? In a very physical way, it means the very structure of the molecules and atoms are shifting to become more of a crystallized version. In a sort of feeling way, or in a, how do I want to say this? In a more tangible way, when dealing with emotions and things like that, something becoming crystalline means it is more in alignment with the natural organic source structure. So these structures that are natural and organic, they are connected with source, self-sufficient, eternal, naturally growing and evolving. That is becoming a more crystalline structure. So you're feeling more connected. You are having you're able to experience realities that are more connected with joy, peace, harmony, unity, grace, prosperity, love. That is what it means to become more crystalline. It's like all of these beautiful qualities that are unconditional love. That is what our structures are becoming. It's like their structures are kind of going to their next phase of evolution. So we're experiencing what's called the activation and coming online of the Krystal Heart and our Krystal Vision. So the Krystal Heart is this diamond crystal like heart that is untouched by any lower densities. It is this positive transformational force that is shifting our hearts from being blocked off to being these stable love structures. It's like this impenetrable space, this crystal heart that is just beaming our love from within us outwards. It's like this heart is crystallizing so that we are always beaming this love. It cannot be faltered. It is like shining always. Okay, so that is what our hearts are aligning to right now. It is pretty special. And that's what's going to happen when you open your heart. And what that means is just seeing, like I said, your brothers and sisters as one, seeing yourself and all your experiences as experiences of divine love, and extending that same feeling to the earth as well. That is helping your crystal heart to materialize within you. So these are some of the first structures coming online, is what I'm receiving. Now, the other and very beautiful download that I received was about Krystal Vision. Okay? So we talked about the Krystal Heart, and now we're moving into Krystal Vision. What is your Krystal Vision? What is your vision for your life and our life as a collective whole? This crystalline vision that is in alignment with universal principles, where we are all succeeding, including you, including me, where our lives are filled with joy, where we have an overabundance and prosperity of everything, where we are working together, we are evolving, we are growing. What is your crystal vision? And I invite you to go within, use this as a reflective exercise or a creative exercise. Just sit and allow yourself. And you can use these words. These words are activating, and they are going to assist you in reaching the frequencies needed to really experience your own crystal vision. So do this. Sit with yourself. What is my crystal vision? I will be serving this creation in the best way I know how. I will be living a beautiful organic lifestyle. I will be in the midst of beautiful community. I will be always provided for, having an open flow of resources and prosperity flowing into my life and overflowing into others. I will be expressing creatively. I will be serving and assisting the spirit and the creation in the best way I can. I will be offering my soul gifts. I will be fully online. My blueprint is activated. My DNA is activated. I am growing and evolving at the rate that is best for me. I am experiencing all of my superhuman abilities. All of those things. And then really crystallize that, really see it. And allow that vision to extend to not only yourself, but to your visions for humanity, this collective, and this planet. And that can be to live a more galactic society, to feel this deeper connection, maybe hear the earth more, be connected with multidimensional beings, being connected with your spirit team that is here for your highest good. And just overall seeing us collaborating, this human family collaborating, with each other and synergistically working together to create a better world for all of us. Okay, so you can, of course, have this crystal vision for yourself, but also for humanity. And then solidify it. Like, have that there, that crystal vision. You can write it down if you want to. It can change anytime. It's organic. It can change. But just have this vision and notice if what you're doing in your life is feeding some other vision, or if it's feeding your crystal vision. And this is how we become more aware of our energy and where our energy flows, and if we're doing things that are best for us, or if we're falling into some of the old programming that was placed here on earth to trap the souls here, trap the consciousness, stunt it. And we want to really take back our power, remember our power of creation and our power of internal visualization to reclaim our innate gifts of the creator, of being and placing thought forms out into the field to create what we truly desire to create, and not allowing our energy to be sucked, but actually holding our energy and consciously and with awareness placing it into our crystal vision. And so that when we do this, when we set these goals, and like I said, this crystalline state is like impenetrable. It is emanating light. It's totally organic structure, and it just holds the highest good for you and for all. When we focus there, naturally our life comes into alignment with those principles and with this crystallized energy, with this crystal vision. And this all relates back to our Christic nature. And being in alignment with the Christ is being in alignment with the true organic source codes. The 12 tree grid, the unified field of consciousness of this time matrix. That is where Christic and crystal comes from. And that is what we want to be aligned to. It is our true nature. And I know this video is going to activate you. I know this video is going to plant seeds in your mind and give you ideas and activate your heart so that you have an idea of where you're going. Because you have the right. You can know where you're going. And you all have these beautiful gifts and unique soul expressions that we want to know about. We want to hear about. And that's the beautiful thing about Christic nature, is that we all succeed. We all have beautiful, unique gifts. And there is enough for everyone. And we can share and grow and evolve. And it is what's best for the collective and what's best for you too. So find, align with, and expand your crystal vision. And remember to dare to dream in a limitless way. Just allow your soul, allow your inner child, allow yourself to expand to new heights. Just anything that flows in, that feels good, allow it to be. Okay? And remember, your guides are with you. Your higher self is with you. We are all, in a way, with each other. We are here to shift the frequency, to anchor the codes, to anchor the blueprints of this planet. And it is happening quite naturally now. And so all we really need to do now is to tap into these new frequencies, tap into the crystalline energy. And we do that by doing some of these exercises that I just described. So I wish you to have the best day that you can possibly have. I wish for your soul to cry out with joy. I wish that if you're watching this video, may you be filled with the unconditional love of your own source deep within you. And so I send all of my love to you. I hope you enjoyed this message. As always, if you'd like to work one-on-one with me, to work deeper, or to experience a healing or intuitive counseling or soul coaching, we do a lot of this type of stuff. And feel free to reach out to me via my email. I'll place that below, and I'll place my website below as well. I would love to work from you. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.